Here we are then, so it's 21st of June 2018 and it's 3 o'clock in the UK in the afternoon. So what's happened is we've got this thing called IGTV, which is Instagram television. I'm going to talk you through what I've been doing the last couple of hours and what we think of it so far. Correction, what I think of it so far. Bear in mind I'm probably not the demographic that Instagram are probably looking for, but with that said, as we know, I've got 930 videos at YouTube, so therefore I make videos, I do something. So immediately when the app opens up here, I'm greeted with I'm not going to tell you the emotions of when I turn up to see that sort of animation going on. What I can say is that when I go to my profile, which I've created, and you'll notice that I want to view my profile or your profile on this channel thing they call it, I cannot work from the video that's user. I don't want to see that. I want to see the person who I've just turned up to see. So watch this. Tap once and the video in portrait starts to play, he says. Does it play? It does. Now you'll notice there is no sound. Sound's a big problem because if we go on and hit the video, can you see there's still no sound? And what I've got to do is I've got to volume, and then I have my second video called The River. Come out of that once. Now it's stopped working completely. Let's go into the thing that is easier to control. I've tried to give you a little overview of the map itself. The app itself. Goodness, this is hard going. Let's take a different approach, and that approach is this. The first time I logged into the app, my upload failed, as you can see on screen. When I'm uploading, I've got some random video playing in the background. This is another one where I've got this blonde-headed guy there was sitting there drinking a pint of beer, something I really didn't need when I'm actually uploading because I'm thinking about other things. When I did get my video uploaded, I'm now on Instagram, which is something I, as you can see, hardly ever use, but I've got this IGTV one video thing sitting there. That is not clickable, by the way. If you try and click it, it doesn't work. Come to that in a second. When a video is actually playing, you've got this thing at the bottom called Insights. When you click it, you've got views, likes and comments and stuff like that. This is a little while ago where I uploaded my first video. That was kind of me looking around to see if I can find a way to get from Instagram app into IGTV. At the top right of the screen up here, you can see that there is the logo for it, in other words a little horizontal lightning bolt thing right on the top right. That is how I think you get in. When you eventually do get in some version, you get to this welcome to IGTV, watch now, and you get this noise type grey and black logo. That's me trying to upload a video. Notice that the top two videos are 53 and 106 seconds because you have to load the app twice. Can you see that the 56-second one on the top left is actually now there physically on my screen? Obviously these are screenshots where you open up the app and say I want to do a brand new video and it just physically isn't there, and so you have to close the app, redo the app, reopen it. Then eventually, after I get 4 videos completely uploaded, I've got this on my Instagram profile the way I see it. I hope you do too, but what you'll find is if you click the part where you've got the circle and the IGTV, nothing happens. It's just almost like a graphic. It doesn't do anything. And the way you actually get to it is actually at the top right. It's not on this screen, but it's the lightning bolt thing. Weird stuff. So this screen shows my kind of profile with one video, and that is it. So what I can say about this, quite honestly, is let's go into, let's take the app away. Let's go to the help page for IGTV. I'm trying to make sense of this, and this video might be useful. inside the app, if you wish to copy a link, that's lovely, it goes to your clipboard, but the moment you paste the link and you try and open it, you usually get a sorry, this page isn't available. Again, I don't get it, because it says if you want to share it, i.e. Twitter, Facebook or wherever, that would be useful, but it doesn't seem to open. Maybe it's, I don't know, is the answer. This is all feedback, isn't it, for people? Now, let's get down to the specifics. Now, on the IGTV Instagram website, it clearly says at the top, what are the video requirements? Now, what you can do is upload a video between 15 seconds and 10 minutes. That's lovely. They do promise 60 minutes, but you have to have a desktop upload and also have one of the verified or bigger accounts. Obviously not me. Going down to a MP4 format, I don't have a problem with that. That's universal. Aspect ratio is vertical portrait 9:16, and according to this, a 4:5. Now here's the thing I'm going to come to in detail in a moment, and that is the maximum size for the videos of 10 minutes or less is 650 megabytes. That's a really big deal, because for most people with modern smartphones, they try and upload, you're going to exceed that by about 2.4. Come to that in 1 second. And that is it on that. So let me go to my sum up things, because I'm getting a headache. I hope you're not too, but this is a brand new thing, and when they say, oh, this is going to be bigger than YouTube and nonsense like that, maybe it is, I don't know. So in other words, let's go down. This is a Word document that I've started to go, and I'll do it as quick as we can, but in concise a detail as I can. So top part, and I'm reading from the top of the screen, then I'll scroll. On the help page, IGTV says maximum file of 10 minutes, which is a maximum of 650 megabytes. Doing the math, that is 65 megabytes a minute. And I'm just going to leave that at the top, I think. Now, me working on Android open camera on my Moto G4, that records 1080p at 1 minute at 158 megabytes, which you can clearly see that it's going to way exceed the limit that I'm allowed to send or upload to IGTV. So therefore, if I did try and send 10-minute video, then it's going to be 1.58 gigabytes, which of course is 2.4 times bigger, so therefore it is a failed upload. That service cannot handle it. So my edits at PowerDirector, when I video edit, about a minute is about 128 meg or megabyte. 1 minute at 720p is 58, which concludes that for IGTV, for a 10-minute video, if I or you were to do it, the suggestion is to upload at 720p, which of course gives you 580 megabytes, which is therefore less than the maximum allowed of 650. Goodness, are you with me so far? I hope you are, if you haven't got a headache too. So these are my notes in no real order, but it might help people understand what IG, Instagram television, is all about. Number one at the top, open the app twice to find the video you need for the upload. I think I covered that with a graphic a little bit a few minutes ago. When uploading, yeah, you can get annoying video on the screen while you are uploading. I actually got to the level where I literally draped a cloth over the top of my mobile screen because that video is so annoying. The reason that I find it so annoying, quite honestly, is because when I upload to YouTube, the moment it's in process of upload, that allows me to think about writing the text, 2 or 3 paragraphs for the description, and collecting and fulfilling my promises of what I've said in the video. So if I said, oh, you know, I'll put a link in the description to, I don't know, something I've spoken about, like a photograph or a piece of equipment or a location, you know, I've got to fulfill that. Otherwise, you know, I'm not being a very good person and, you know, not very good teacher. Making a video at 1080p for YouTube and also 720p, say for IGTV or anywhere else, is a waste of time in my book. Of course, I could go back and make one at 1080p if it's less than the 10 minutes. But, and here's the thing, is that when I started to look on my phone here on my own video kind of like playback, it was really fuzzy. In other words, it wasn't, you know, buffering very well at all. So you could argue, as I've always argued a little bit before, and that is, why bother sending 1080p up if the service can't deliver it? Again, perhaps I'm a YouTube fan, obviously I'm a YouTube partner program creator, so therefore, you know, there's a lot of trust in YouTube. Playback, thanks for nearly at the end. The Instagram app and the IGTV app, are they the same thing or totally different? I've got no clue. I think they're totally different, but there seem to be some tenuous links between the two. We're less than 24 hours old into this service, so who knows? IGTV video do seem to play on desktop, yet they will not play in Facebook or Twitter when shared from the IGTV app. In other words, if it gives you a service to say, copy that link to the clipboard, and I go and send it somewhere else, and there are some things inside the app to say, do you want to connect Facebook and stuff like that, then what's the point? If you're sending a URL out and it's encased into this little ecosystem, not sure what's going on. Last point here, thankfully, is the volume will not play only from the phone volume. So in other words, I've said that already, and that is that when I open up and play a video, I can't get the volume. I have to hit the phone up and down volume keys. So if you're not devastated already, then that was my first little bit of the IGTV. Okay then, send.